Time for Act Two of Renaissance,
Yep. And apparently it's coming out very soon.
March 29th,
Just around the corner.
just around the river bend.
To quote another Disney movie.
Exactly. Since
For
I
those who
figured,
don't know, that's Pocahontas.
yes, I was just going with the theme for
Why
today,
not?
since I don't have on my Disney garb.
You gotta get you a Disney shirt, you know what I mean? Maybe we
I
get you
know.
a Pocahontas shirt for next pod.
I do.
Express shipping. No, I'm just kidding.
So, Beyonce said, "You know what? I'm from Texas.
That's right.
You know, I can get down with the cowboys.
Yep. And the
I've been,
cowgirls.
I've been to the rodeo.
Yep.
I like a little country music.
In fact,
So much so, I'm gonna make a country album."
I'm gonna make a country album.
She has already. She has already charted.
Wait. First we gotta tell them what
Okay,
happened.
I'm
Slow
sorry, I'm
slow
excited.
it down.
I'm excited. I don't even
Slow it
like country
down.
music, but I just love when the black girls,
Slow it down.
you know how that gets me. I just love it when black girls shock everybody
Yes.
and do the thing. I'm just like, oh yes, okay, all right. How do I support? So
Well, Beyonce put out a commercial announcing Renaissance 2. It's being called Act 2, and it comes out on 3/29. Also,
okay.
yes.
I was gonna say, can we acknowledge the lead up to the commercial? Because it wasn't just the one commercial.
Oh yeah, the break the internet Verizon thing, right?
So Verizon has been connected to this, I guess, since the last couple of weeks. People started to see once Super Bowl campaigns started in the past week, people started to notice things. So I didn't notice it first. I can't take credit for it. I don't know his name, the actor that played in the commercial with her. But he was on the show Veep. And I
Oh, okay.
think Veep is significant because Veep is also what Verizon's new streaming service will be called.
Uh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, so there was some significance there. But if you saw all of the commercials that led up to the big night, there was some sort of Beyonce reference in each commercial. There was one where he was next to a silver horse. There was one where
Ah,
he had he was surrounded by a bunch of lemons, and then he was talking about how she told him something about squeezing the lemons, but he didn't say who
okay.
she was.
Okay.
So she wasn't in any of those, and I think there was a third one that I can't remember right now. She wasn't in any of those commercials, but of course, the Beehive. As soon as the Beehive saw the silver horse, they were
They
like,
do.
"What Beyonce doing? Because
Right.
Beyonce got to be a part of this." So I thought it was a cool rollout, using somebody who has nothing to do with Beyonce, as far as we know, to kind of, throw people off. But the Beehive can't be thrown off. I'm
Oh
convinced
no.
because they knew.
They
And
stay
then
ready.
what? They stay ready. And once the one with the lemons came out, I was like, oh, the Beehive is right. They know what they're talking about. You can't mess with them.
Yeah. Yeah. So not only that, not
Mm-hmm.
only was there a Super Bowl commercial of Beyonce paired up with Verizon, quote unquote, trying to break the internet. By the way, in that, BI was my favorite. The Beyonce AI
Oh
was
yeah,
my
yeah,
favorite. That was cute.
that was
Uh,
cute.
but then Beyonce dropped not one, but two
Two.
songs.
16 Carriages and Texas Hold'em.
Yep.
Did you listen to them?
I heard both of them. And I got to be honest, I had not. So when I heard the song, uh,
16 Carriages. That was the first one that came out.
which one doesn't really sound country?
I think it's 16 Carriages.
Okay. So
Texas
what?
Texas Hold'em is pretty on the nose.
Okay, so then that's the one. So I heard 16 Carriages, and I had not seen the Super Bowl commercial yet. Her commercial for the album. But then I saw the commercial and was like, oh, so I guess it is a country album. Because, I mean, listen, Beyonce can do a lot of things, right? She's someone we know can cross genres and do different things. So hearing that song, I was like, oh, maybe it's just, country leaning, single, whatever. But then I saw the commercial and was like, oh, so they're right. We are going to get a country music Beyonce album. And then I heard Texas Hold'em and was like, yo, I'm going to a
Oh yeah, it's
hoedown.
coming.
I
Yeah,
need to
it's
go to a
coming.
hoedown. I need to be like elbow and elbow with somebody. You know what I mean? I need to be
Right. Right.
where's the hay at?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Get the hay. Let's rent out a barn. Who got the barn? We need
Now
to
who
go
got
to
the
a good
bar?
old fashioned hoedown. And
That
then
sounds
my
like fun.
following thought was, and I
What?
know now I might be ODing, so if I am, you could tell me and I'll calm down. But once I knew, okay, it is for certain that Beyonce is making a country album, and once I got past wanting to go to a hoedown,
Once you got past it, you don't want to go anymore.
I'm saying once that moment, once I was
You
like,
the
all right, yeah,
feeling, the rush that you got.
right.
The
All right,
hold
once
down.
that rush died down a bit and the track was over, I sat for a second and I thought, I think I know what happened here.
You think you know what happened? Tell me. I need to know
Think
what
I know
happened.
what
Tell me
happened
and the
here.
people what happened.
I think Beyonce said to herself, y'all gonna keep comparing me to Taylor Swift?
Let's do it.
Y'all not gonna stop comparing me to Taylor Swift. You're gonna do it on when we go on tour. You're gonna do it at the Grammys. You're gonna do it when our movies come out. You even gonna do it when the Super Bowl nonsense happens and Shannon Sharp wanna say that I don't move the needle the same way. All right, fine. I've had enough of the internet, the media, and the Swifties. Beehive, let's go do it. Let's go to war with the
Let's go
Swifties.
to war.
Let's go to
Now,
war with the Swifties. I
now I
think this is Beyonce saying enough is enough. All right, listen. Like you said, she from Texas. She know the vibes. And we know, like I said, Beyonce has range. So you know
yeah,
what?
and I
Now
like Texas Hold'em.
I'm going to win Grammy of the Year. Now I'm going to move Taylor Swift down. And
Coming
now,
for that CMA. She coming for that CMA, bitches. Okay?
yo, I didn't even think about that.
She is
If
coming for the
Beyonce,
CMAs. And if Beyonce is not, let me tell you something. Okay, now can I say it? Now can I say she's currently charted on the Apple Music country charts. She is number 1 and number 2.
love it.
First black woman to do it. All right, come on,
Holla.
Apple.
No, it's okay this time. We celebrated Beyonce. Do it again. Do it again. Put the
No,
two up. Put the two up. Come on.
no,
My phone don't do it.
it might
No,
not
your
do it
phone don't want
again.
to do it
Oh,
either. Oh, there you
there
go.
you go.
Yeah.
Those are balloons for Beyonce.
Balloons for Beyonce. That should be the name of the episode, but we got other stuff to
Yes,
talk about.
but she's charted at number 1 and number 2 right now. So play. First of all, I think yes. I think what you're saying in theory is a nice idea that she's going to war with the Swifties. I think this has nothing to do with that. But I think what you're saying is the icing on the cake of what she was already preparing to do. Um, Her mother posted, I don't know if she was talking about 16 Carriages or Texas Hold'em. Her mother posted that she's been waiting for this song to come out for years. So, Mama Tina, Miss Tina
Uh,
always gonna tell us the truth about the music and about everything else. And she was like, actually, just so y'all know, she been working on this country stuff for a long time. She's just ready now. That's basically
and I did
that's
that.
what I read. That's
Well,
how
it
I
also
read it.
makes sense, right? Because Renaissance came out, what, 2021?
Yeah. And
I'm going to
that
look
was
it up right
Act
now,
One.
but
We knew when
right.
Renaissance came out that there would be more. There was Renaissance was Act One we were
Right.
getting
She
at
said
the
it. She
time,
announced it. Yeah.
right? So I think there's supposed to be what, 3 acts, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
would think so. And
So
I'm going to hypothesize right now that the third one will also be a completely different genre.
I think so. I think so. Yeah, I agree
Oh,
with you.
Renaissance came out in 2022. It came out
But the end
July
of
28th, 2022.
so earlier than I thought it did.
Well, I thought it was late. I thought it was early. But
I thought it was
yeah,
late in the
so,
year.
well, I thought it was
Um,
2021. So I'm wrong. But
Good for her.
yes.
And
Yes.
show them. You know what? Listen, y'all want to fuck around. Y'all don't want to give me album of the year. Y'all don't want to acknowledge certain things. And again, we must say we know that Beyonce gets awarded. Like we're not. That's not the question here. But there's a thing about doing things, and then doing things to spite people. And I just feel like the more the years go by, the more I think this woman is being slighted. And I don't know
Okay.
exactly why, but fuck them. Come out with a country album. You cross over now, right? Taylor crossed over to pop. You cross
I
over
mean,
to
she kind of
country.
always, Taylor has kind of been pop for a long time. It's
She's
not a
been
new
pop for a
thing.
long time, but she crossed over from country. She was true country when she started.
Sure, but
So
she's got range too.
yeah, I'm not questioning her range at all. What I'm saying is she was able to cross over. Why can't Beyonce cross over to the other
And
direction?
it's already accomplished as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, she's on the charts
Breaking records.
already. It's just out the gate. So good for her. And
I love it.
listen, I want more. I don't even like country music, but give me more. Show me what you
Right.
got. Make me
Listen,
like country music.
if Beyonce got 16 more hold down songs, I'm all
You
for it.
ready?
I'm gonna
You
be
ready? Okay.
yep. Be right there at the hold down. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna have to like plan a weeknight hoedown. You
We
know,
might
get the
have to. You
people
know what I'm saying?
get
Might
the
have to
people
plan
to
a
come
weeknight hold
out.
down. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get me a hat. I'm
Do
gonna
a
have to
little
get me
hoedown
a
yeah,
proper
and our
hat.
cowboy hats and our
I'm gonna have
boots.
to find me a proper cowboy hat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm into it. I'm into it. We should totally once the album comes out, we should totally look into that.
329. You know what I'm saying?
Because I mean, listen, she. I also think that's a beautiful thing that maybe a genre that some people like, some people are familiar with, some people in the culture. I mean, but to bring it to the culture in a way that we want to digest it, I think is
Well,
pretty
she did the
fucking
dance
beautiful.
album. That was the first one. Now she's doing the
Yeah,
country album. I don't know what the next one will be, but this is great. This is Beyonce truly showing her range
her range.
and truly her skill set because each one of those genres requires a lot of different things.